Welcome back, World History Cardinals. I am Miss Wall. It is the lesson and video for February 2nd, 2021. We're on the home page again once more, and we are scrolling down to enter in a new unit. Yesterday we started with ancient Greece, and you're going to continue it today. Um, Let me just start that. I'll do that first. Don't forget to click Unit 2. Don't forget that this is the way you are to enter into the class. Do not go to modules. Do not go to assignments. Go in through the blue Enter Here button and press Unit 2 so that you can see the table of contents and the dates that go with them. As you can see, it goes down to the first week, and we are now again on day 2 of Ancient Greece, Lesson 2. Make sure you read the EQ and make sure you write down the goal statement in your notes. The essential question today is, was ancient Athens truly democratic? Was ancient Athens truly democratic? Write down your goal statement. Student will be able to, or I will look at Athenian democracy and analyze if it was truly a democratic society. Click the link. Here you have a simple task that only wants to know, what do you think about when you think of democracy? Now, please don't go Google this. You can use this picture to help you. You've got voice, choice, equal rights, freedom, representation, participation, and citizens. Use this platform to write down what you think democracy is. It is important that you do the warm up because I will be counting attendance based on this. And if you don't do this, then I will be counting you absent. So make sure you do this in first block and third block. Next, you have an activity that is truly for classwork notes. Okay? Athenian democracy. It says read, annotate, and record notes in your world history spiral notebook for my class. You know you were told to get a spiral notebook way back January 6th. You could put it underneath your T-chart from yesterday. Just follow the steps right here, 1, 2, and 3. And just again, a reminder that this is classwork. You're not necessarily turning anything in. It says use the PDF. Here's the PDF. And the PDF is going to show you the PowerPoint. PowerPoint is short. Just take notes on the Athenian democracy. It gives you a background of Cleisthenes. And then if I were you, I would Google who Cleisthenes is, or go to the online textbook and look this up in Module 3 or 4. Or it could still be in Module 2. Just look in those modules. But here is the definition of democracy. It tells you the Latin term. And then you have the members of Congress when you're talking about Athenian democracy, the Assembly, the Council of 500, and the courts. And then you have a central historical question. The next thing you need to do is read the excerpt from Pericles. And it's right here. So anytime you're doing these sheets, don't forget, make a copy of it before you start writing on it. So you're going to read this speech. It's an excerpt from the funeral oration. And then you're going to read the background. It's italicized where he explains what a democracy is. He goes into detail on the definition of social class, merit, and obscurity. And here you have some reasons. What are the two reasons that you can think of when trying to figure out what type of democracy Athens had? Okay, so last year you can see somebody started writing right here, but you need a reason and you need a counterclaim. You need a reason and a counterclaim. If you can't really remember what a counterclaim is, it kind of gives you an opposing concept to whatever your first reasons are. So the example here, ancient Greece was a democracy because you just get the information from the speech. and then your counterclaim would go against that slightly. We put like a little dash here. All right, then you have that, and like I said, you can submit it, but it's not going to be graded. This is not a grade. It's for notes for an exam. What you're supposed to do with that, what you're really supposed to do with that, is take it and put your responses on the exit ticket. Does it give justice to all? When it says explain your answer, you're just putting your 2 reasons down and your counterclaim on this section. That's all it means. You don't have to go through and try to write on anyone else's paper. You just do it this way, okay? And then once you click next, it's going to show that you are finished. It is a very, very short class tomorrow. Now, you already know that this will be day 2 of Black History Month. And to give Block 1 what they requested, they wanted to see Black inventors. So I'm putting this up to show you that if you type in Black inventors list on Google, it will give you a plethora of Black inventors and scientists. Here is the only problem. The only problem that I have ever seen when dealing with ancient history and the internet. The reason why I try to tell kids you can't always trust the internet. If you look at these 2 pictures, here's a picture right here that says Benjamin Bradley, and here's another one that says Bessie Blount Griffin. Try to remember these 2 faces. Now check this out. They're also saying this is Miriam Benjamin, and then you have 2 more pictures right here, Robert Fleming, Richard Spikes, and then finally you have another picture right here of Lewis Latimer and a picture of Marie Van Britten Brown. I hope you guys saw what the problem was. You just had pictures where people are using the same faces but putting different names underneath. And honestly, you would have to go to the library and get some books to figure out which pictures are right. Because if you do a search, these faces pop up for Marie Van Britten Brown. Literally. If you look that up, her face is going to pop up. But if you also look up Bessie Blount, which is who I was told she was way back in my day, the same woman pops up. That's a problem, y'all. That is a problem. That is a total issue. Is she a physical therapist, inventor, scientist? Or how can the same woman be the same thing? So we still have an issue. Everything is not etched in stone yet. So that's something y'all have to look at and make sure you don't get caught up too much in that. But here is a better website, and this one talks about Black inventors that you probably didn't know. So Block 1, you also wanted to know more up-to-date Black inventors, and that's what this article has done. This one is more up-to-date. It tells you who some of these prolific Black African people are. And you see this is just a little bit more modern. This is 1973, and she's from MIT. MIT is a highly prestigious school. And look, she's the first African American woman to earn a doctorate in nuclear physics. This is Lewis Latimer, though. Like I said, he's the one that put the filament in the light bulb. He worked on Thomas Edison's team. Had it not been for him, you wouldn't have a light bulb. And so here we go again, trying to figure out which one is which. Is she Bessie Blount or is she Marie Van Britten Brown? But I will say go through these so you guys will know who some of these prolific African American inventors and scientists are. These are really, really good. All right, guys, have a good day.